Hello, pile number one. This is your pick a card reading. If you chose the large clear quartz crystal and pile number one, then this is your reading for the end of July and the beginning of August. So the first card that I pulled for you from the Universe Oracle cards was the Justice card. And this is the Virgo constellation and it has the number 6. So it's speaking a lot about balance here, signifying the need for balance in your life. Some of you are going through a court case right now, and some have actually been through that in the recent past. This has really affected you, and perhaps it's called into question your values and beliefs about yourself and other people you deal with. Your words of power with this card are, as it calls on you to act in true fairness and with equality for all, including equality for yourself. The words of power are, I am open and responsive to justice and renewal. So be ready, be open to receive more messages regarding equality in your life. And if you're not going through a court case right now, then ask how you can make sure that you're dealing with yourself and others as fairly as possible. And if anything's out of balance right now, then this is your message to just try and get things a little bit more into balance. So that's your first card. So to clarify this, I pulled a Wisdom of the Oracle card, and the card that came out was All That Glitters, number 16. So this is your challenge, for good or for bad. And I feel for some of you there's been a temptation for you or a person in your life to be perhaps a little bit superficial. Have you or has someone around you been wearing a mask to help you cope with what's been thrown at you? Or are you dressing up something to disguise its true nature? That could be possible. Somebody's trying to be something they're not, and that person is chasing after every new shiny thing. And this is the problem, let's be honest. Someone, it doesn't have to be you, but it could be. If you want to be honest with yourself, then, feel free. No judgment here. Perhaps you or somebody else around you is not dealing with problems or things that require attention. I see you getting easily distracted. Somebody's getting easily distracted. For some of you, you need to recognize the masks that people wear. Just ask yourself, if all that glitter was gone, would you still desire that person or object? Your message is to tell the truth, especially where a court case is involved or a matter where perhaps you need to stand up for someone else. So seek fairness in your dealings with yourself and others. You may have met a new person actually, so romantically or just a new friend, and they may not be all they seem. All that glitters is not gold. They may not be totally honest. For some of you, there's a need to be careful about embellishing the truth. So look at the essence of a person. Don't overlook a person just because they aren't as glitzy or as shiny as another, because they may have more substance than meets the eye. So use the eyes in your heart and be authentic. Okay. So for prosperity with this card, you might find it hard to resist an opportunity that seems to be glittering like gold. Maybe you're trying to keep up with others. Just be careful not to deplete yourself as you chase after the latest shiny thing or person that catches your eye. This shows a mercurial quality to your present situation. So resist fool's gold. Others may not have achieved true success, so don't compare yourselves to them. You only see the surface. Stick to what you know is authentic. The next card I pulled for you in your pile, I pulled a few of the Modern Witch Tarot cards. And this is the Knight of Cups. So here we have, again, somebody that looks very promising, but it might not be all it's cracked up to be. If it's a person, well, they might appear to be confident, charming, charismatic, but be aware they're not focused on you. They're focused on their cup, on what fills them, on what makes them feel good. Constantly looking for that first rush of love and passion, and then it wears off. They may not hang around. If this is you, you might be chasing feelings too much. So take time to nurture existing friendships and work connections. Just take your time with it, and don't be in such a rush to chase after the next best thing that you feel attracted to. So the next card for you from the Modern Witch Tarot. Oh, so it's the Five of Wands. So there's a challenge. It's going to test you, or it has tested you already, and you need to be on form. See, these people are in training for something, for combat. So prepare yourself now and ground yourself to be more focused and more authentic. And remember, your supportive friends or work collaborations. So just remember those people. Instead of chasing after the new shiny thing, as we said, we're tying it in with the All That Glitters card here. Because the people who you may have become bored of could actually be your best people. So listen to them. Okay. So the next card I have for you to clarify is the Three of Cups in reverse, guys. So there's been perhaps some unfaithfulness for some of you. Perhaps some of you have been affected by this, or perhaps it's you yourself that's not been very honest with another person. There could have been some overindulgence here. Again, it's a distraction. It feels like a distraction. An overindulgence, perhaps somebody's over drinking, partying too much, again, chasing the good times, but you're being called to train yourself, okay? Remember, you're being called to train yourself and prepare yourself for the challenges that lay ahead, and try not to be so easily distracted or to overindulge, okay? This message is sent with love, so please don't shoot the messenger. So then I pulled some angel cards for you. Steady progress. We acknowledge you for the progress you've made in remembering love in your daily activities. We can clearly see the contribution you're making to the world through your thoughts, feelings, and actions of love. So look at what good progress you've made. If something's worked well, then they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Don't compare yourself too harshly with others. This will make you insecure and could lead to bad choices and rash decisions. You might be frustrated that you're going backwards, or feel that you're not where you should be right now. Perhaps you're getting frustrated with yourself. But look how far you've come. Look at the lessons you've learned and how many people you've helped. Some of you are leaders, and people look to you for advice. So focus on your progress and not on perfection. Okay, so the next angel card that we have is be honest with yourself. Look into your heart and you'll know the truth of the situation. It's safe to admit the truth to yourself. We will support and guide you through any necessary changes. Lean upon us for courage and the strength to take good care of yourself. Focus only upon your true desires, and they will come to you upon angels' wings. So the angels know if you've been hiding from your true feelings. Again, we're seeing that mask has been worn. There's a lot about being honest here. This is going to be quite tough for some of you, and well done, good on you if you are actually embracing this. Maybe you've been afraid to admit your feelings. in honesty and are worried that if you did, you might have to make some changes that you might feel a bit unprepared for. But the angels assure you that it's healthiest for you to face the situation with honesty. And this will help you in all relationships and aspects of your life. And they'll support you and help you to make these positive changes. So only focus on your desires and not on your fears. Okay, what's next from the angels? So we have relationship. Okay, so let's see what else we have as well here. Oh, we have acceptance. This is interesting. Okay, well let's look at the acceptance one first, and we'll come back to the relationship in a minute. So see yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. So this card is to help your relationship with yourself and others. So it's interesting we had the relationship card come out as well. So take a positive perspective and try to avoid judging yourself and others, and this will build your self-esteem and harmony. And yeah, it's going to heal the relationship that you have with yourself and with others. Okay, and there we have it, relationship as well. So that's talking about your primary relationship with yourself and God, and every other relationship follows from there. To attract, heal, or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving Creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. So this shows you're entering to a more positive phase in your relationships, or you're preparing to. Remember, we said that you're preparing for challenges, and this is ultimately going to level you up to the next stage of life, where you're going to start to attract more positive people, and you yourself are going to have a better influence on others as well. You're carrying out, you climb, you I can't get my words out. You're coming out of the woods. Can you see this angel's coming out of the woods, and you're holding on really tight? And it is a challenge. It is a challenge. It's not easy, but you're doing it. You're getting there slowly but surely. So just hang on there a little longer, like the angel on the card. And finally, we have the animal oracle, and it is the moth spirit. It's asking you to surrender now. So less bravado, being more honest with yourself. It requires some vulnerability to actually kind of die to the former way of being and be prepared to transform into something better. So really, your message here is to surrender to authenticity. Many blessings, lots of love. I thank you. If you could like and subscribe to the channel, that'd be wonderful. I thank you for your time, and I send you much love and peace and blessings on your life for a prosperous and happy life. And I hope you join me for the next reading. Namaste.